Students, yesterday you read it, where Uncle Poser actually wanted to set the picture from the distance of 30.5 inches from the corner. Today we will read from this paragraph and we will all try to do it in our heads and all arrive at different results and sneer at one another. Now actually everyone in the house tried to spot a mark from the distance what Uncle Poser wanted, but everyone comes on a different positions. No one actually, no one actually came to the same spot one another. So actually, when they came on different results, actually everyone started sneering at each other. They all just mocked each other and give ridiculous expressions. And in the general raw, the original number would be forgotten and Uncle Poser would have to measure it again. Now what happened that, what was the size of that picture frame and how much total how much area it would cover, the whole measure, actually the real and original measure, actually Uncle Poser forgotten among all this. So now he will have to measure it again. So now suppose, if he in the beginning he thought that it would take him so much area and he had marked it, but now actually in the midst of all he just forgot how much measure he actually did, how wherever he spotted. So now what happened that he will have to remeasure it again. He would use a bit of a string this time, and at the critical moment when the fool was leaning over the chair at an angle of 45 and trying to reach a point 3 inches beyond what was possible for him to reach, the string would slip and down he would slide on the piano. So what happened, student? Here, look at here, now actually Uncle Poser is, this time he is measuring the area with a string. You all understand what the string is? A string is actually, the piece of thread that we used in tying or in, so look at it, this is string, this time he used the string dhaga to measure. And then what happened, at one time when he was measuring the area, suppose he was measuring the area with string, at one time what happened that, Uncle Poser here in this line has been referred by the fool. Student, concentrate here. The fool here is who? The fool here is actually your Uncle Poser. So actually, student, what happens, one time Uncle Poser did what? He just leaned over at the angle, leaned over on the chair at the angle of 45. It means that, at the angle of 45 he leaned on the chair. Suppose, look at here, once again, if Uncle Poser is standing here, on the chair, from here he just leaned down at an angle of 45 degree. So that, he thought that just by leaning on this degree he can actually set the perfect, he can actually reach the point where he actually wanted, but that point is actually 3 inches beyond from his possible point. Actually he is not reaching exact the point where he wanted. That point is actually that point is still 3 inches beyond him, and he cannot reach there by leaning 45 degree. By leaning at 45 degree, if he wanted to reach there he would have to lean more. Lean means, student, bowing down, झुक जाना, और वो 45 की डिग्री पे एंगल 45 डिग्री एंगल पे इस तरह से झुके हुए थे दैट ही वांटेड टू रीच ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर स्पॉट, एंड ही वांटेड दैट इट वुड बी बेटर इफ ही वुड रीच इन दैट angle. So actually but he would never reach at that point leaning down in that degree, because that point, that spot where he wanted to fix the picture was actually 3 inches apart. It's not possible for him to reach there in with that angle. What was possible for him to reach, the string would slip and down he would slide on the piano. So what happens in that, when he tried, but when he again tried to reach there, leaning down, he actually, the string just slipped from his hand and it just actually fell down onto the piano. It was actually the piano string which he was using in measuring, and ultimately it falls down also on the piano. Student, understand here, on the piano. So actually a really fine musical effect being produced by the suddenness with which his head and body struck all the notes at the same time. Actually what happens that when he was leaning down, string was actually slips from his hand, and he actually also slide down. He himself, look at here student, Uncle Poser himself also slide down, and he falls down onto the piano. And when his body actually falls down on the piano, what generally happen, musical sound would be produced, because if you have fall down on the piano and if piano is on, then the sound would automatically produced, and a very musical sound was produced, because all the notes of the piano was actually pressed. So all the notes of the piano was actually pressed. It means to show that the this type of lines that is there in the piano, if you press every all of it, all of them, the sound, the different sound will produce. And Aunt Maria would say that she would not allow the children to stand around and hear such language. Now what happens that, when Uncle Poser was actually doing all these things, he was just creating havoc in the house, and when he was doing any mistake, actually he was not cursing himself, but he always blames others who were present. He always blames the children and everyone who is present there, and he always actually abuses them. So that is why his wife, whose name is Aunt Maria, the writer is calling her aunt, that is why she is Aunt Maria. So Aunt Maria is actually asking him that, if you would use such language, I will not let children remain here wherever you work, because he always misuse the words, he actually abuse, and he always blames, and in his language and in his speech, actually he uses the words which are not appropriate among children. So that is why Aunt Maria is telling him that he would not the children stand around to hear such language when he is working, and he always blames the other for whatever mishaps happens during his work. That's the problem with him. Now let's move forward and see in next paragraph what happens, student. At last, Uncle Poser would get the spot fixed again and put the point of the nail on it with his left hand and take the hammer in his right hand. Now what happens that finally, when everything is solved, finally Uncle Poser actually fixed the spot where he wanted to put the frame, where he wanted to set the frame, and he actually pointed his nail also, and then he kept actually nail on his left hand and took the hammer in his right hand, and with the first blow he would smash his thumb, and whenever he actually tried to hit the nail with the hammer, where the first blow actually hit, the first blow actually he hit himself on his thumb, it himself actually. So what happens actually when he actually use the hammer, when he hit the hammer, The first blow he hit, actually he hit on his thumb and dropped the hammer with a yell on somebody's toes. So actually, as soon as he blew his thumb with he smashed his thumb with hammer. He gave a yelling cry. A student yelling is actually a sharp shrieked cry. Actually, because in pain, whenever you got hurt, you actually yell in. So actually he also gave a yell, and then he left the hammer. Then he actually dropped the hammer on the ground, on actually somebody's toes. So on the ground, the children who were standing there, he actually dropped the hammer on their toes. Toes is actually the fingers of your feet. Aunt Maria would mildly observe that next time Uncle Poser was going to hammer a nail into the wall, she hoped he would let her know in time so that she could make arrangements to go and spend a week with her mother while it was being done. So now actually, whenever he hit his thumb with the hammer and he cried in pain, Aunt Maria, his wife, actually observed that pain slightly gently, and then in her mind, she prepared that before, from next time when Uncle Poser would start or would want to do such things, he would actually go to her mother, so that she could get arrangements she could get the needed arrangements that is needed for Uncle Poser to do all such things, or she can save herself from this harakiri into the house. Oh, you woman, you make such a fuss over everything. But again, Uncle Poser is such a person, he is, simple word, he is a very, actually ill-mannered person. Person. He is actually again blaming his wife. He is saying that now you woman, you are actually who makes such fuss over everything. Actually, it is not Uncle Maria, it is actually the Uncle Poser who makes so much fuss over everything. A student making fuss means doing unnecessary and not necessarily just useless things, making a whole lot of drama, creating a whole lot of unnecessary drama, that is actually known making a lot of fuss. Uncle Poser actually blaming Aunt Maria that you are actually making a lot of fuss, while it was not Maria, it was actually Uncle Poser who made so much of fuss. And actually Uncle Poser would reply, picking himself up, why I like doing a little job for this sort. And now, while picking the hammer up into his hand, Uncle Poser is saying that, why I need to do such kind of menial job, when he's saying that, why I like doing a little job of this sort, so he means to say that why he is doing this job, why he is setting the picture for him. In the beginning of the story, he himself said that actually he would set the picture frame on the wall because he is the best in doing these things, and now he is saying that why he is doing this sort of little job. For him now it has become a little job, a menial job, a ghatiya kaam. So a student, you can think that it is the story of grapes are sour, when he didn't able to do the job properly. So now he is saying that this is not a good job to do, and then he would have another try, and at the second blow the nail would go clean through the plaster and half the hammer. After it, Uncle Poser would be thrown against the wall with force nearly sufficient to flatten his nose.